What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You'll return to subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back. And I do appreciate the support. You know, on this channel, we always talking about showing somebody the flowers and how there are people out here that are on next level savagery, and they need next level savagery in their punishments for doing the crimes that are unspeakable. And speaking about unspeakable, I want to talk to you about a crime that occurred a few days ago out there in Bronx, New York. Shout out BX. In which a 19-year-old boy attacked a 1-year-old child. Beat the baby. It was a little girl. Beat her all in the head and face and put her in critical condition in the hospital. Now, I don't know, the status of this child as of now. But it's a small excerpt about this. There's not a lot of news about this, but this right here in society, it's unacceptable. You know, people run around here now. The cool thing to do is call yourself a demon, especially if you a young person out here that's in the street. But doing acts like this should get you sent to the hellfire immediately. Take a look at this.
A 1-year-old baby girl is after police say she was punched multiple times in the head. Now a 19-year-old man is charged with assault and endangerment. News 12's Tim Harfman is in the alert center now with what we know so far. Tim.
Well, Nadia, we went to the Melrose apartment today to talk to the child's family, but greeted with this note on the door saying that the tenant, quote, took weeks away for a while, so I will not be home. And this comes while investigators were on scene this afternoon carrying evidence bags from the apartment building. Now, police say officers responded to Union Avenue for a 911 call Thursday night and found a 1-year-old baby girl who was punched repeatedly in the face and head. The child was taken to Harlem Hospital in critical but stable condition. Police arrested and charged 19-year-old Jerome Thomas with 2 counts of assault and endangering the welfare of a child. Right now, it's unclear what the relationship is between Thomas and the infant. Neighbors tell us they constantly hear a man and woman fighting inside of the apartment.
I saw the commotion on Thursday, but I didn't know the details, until today when I saw the cops and everyone. That's sad. I mean, it's a 1-year-old innocent baby.
I have kids, so it's like, it sucks. There's no sounds of like altercation, violence, or anything coming from under that night. And I was here and I was awake.
Now, right now, we do not have information about the child's mother. We are working to learn more details. Stay with us for the very latest. In the Alert Center, Tim Harfman, News 12 The Bronx.
Guys, you seen it. 19-year-old boy locked up for beating a child, a 1-year-old defenseless baby girl. Now, I don't know if he's the father or not, but nowadays it don't even matter because the definition of a father is open for debate, especially when it comes to protecting children out here, especially your kids. This is what it says up here. It's a small excerpt. It says, police said officers responded to Union Avenue in Melrose for a 911 call on Thursday night and found the infant. So the baby girl is in the hospital, and police said she was punched multiple times in the face and head. Police said officers responded to Union Ave for the 911 call and found the infant. The child was taken to Harlem Hospital in critical but stable condition. Police arrested the guy, 19-year-old Jerome Thomas, 2 counts of assault and endangering the welfare of a child. And it says as of Saturday night, it was not clear what the relationship between Thomas and the child is. Said the police were seen carrying several evidence bags from the apartment building. What the fuck is wrong with people? You gotta ask yourself, what is wrong with people? At this point, with all of this senseless violence and stuff, especially on children, I don't even care. It just needs to be done away. People like this need to be done away with. You don't get due process after doing that. That little girl is 1 year old. She can't defend any blows coming her way, and she needs to be protected, like most children or all children. You understand what I'm saying? But I want you to think, and this guy's sitting in jail, waiting for his day in court, can't afford a lawyer, at 19 years old, sitting up there with a public defender, all because beating a baby in the face is the right thing to do. Who punches kids in the face? Who does that to kids? Seriously. Now, like they said, they don't know if the baby's his or not. But they said there's a lot of fighting stuff going on in that house with that girl. It was only a matter of time before it spills out onto the children. People don't even, it's bad enough with the physical ramifications of doing stuff like this to a child. But people don't really think about the mental anguish that these children go through in their underdeveloped minds of how they see the world, watching parents fight each other or something. There's been situations where me and, ex-wives or whatever, we would get into heated debates, arguments, and the children would be scared. They would cry. I mean, we wouldn't be like vicious, but like we would just raise our voice. Sometimes we'd be laughing and joking, and the kids didn't know what was going on, and they would be scared. Now imagine seeing two people that you love, or you know, the only two people you really know or are close to in your journey in life, at 1 year old or less than that, you're seeing them beat the hell out of each other. Stupid. I mean, stuff like this, I seen this last night. This was supposed to be the first video I did, but I wanted to wait around to see if anything else came out about it, but it didn't. But shit like this, man, it's people don't think about what they do and how it affects others that are coming up under them. I already said my piece about domestic violence, where I think that it's senseless. But I mean, also, people nowadays, they have no coup. They will fight in the street on each other. They'll fight in the house, in front of the kids just there, you know what I'm saying, enduring this type of stuff. It's enough to leave you speechless. It is. The world is disgusting right now. It is. It's crazy. And like, I keep saying what I say, and I mean what I say when I say the justice system ain't shit. It should be rules out here to where, like, certain statutes where you don't fight in the street, you don't hit kids or harm them or do anything that messes with their growth and development, both physically or mentally, or it would be a harsh penalty to pay. How hard is it to put that in motion? I mean, is it that easy is it that busy being a politician or somebody to where you don't just look at something and say, you know what? We see a rise in this, so we need to stop this now. Nip this in the butt. Nobody does that shit. They don't. And this is why, like, when you see people on TV during election time and I'll be tough on crime, you ain't gonna do shit. You only do what the system allows you to do within the guidelines of that. How in a country where we supposed to have freedoms like no other, our little kids getting fucked up and nothing gets done to the people that should be happy that they have these freedoms? Then you'll say, oh, I'll take the freedom away and put them in jail. That don't do shit. That don't do nothing. You just rearrange their living arrangements. How you gonna put a grown adult on punishment like a kid? That's why it don't work. That's why jail is a revolving door. People that are violent, that's in them. You got to be a real piece of shit and a hateful motherfucker to hit a 1-year-old girl. And it's a girl at that. When we was young, we was taught not to hit girls. Y'all remember that shit? Back in the day, if you hit a girl, everybody in that house will beat your ass, including your father, because you know better. You might not know at that time why you don't hit a girl until you get older and understand, but you're taught that at a young age. You don't hit no girls. The fuck was this 19-year-old's problem? Hell, I beat the mom. I might as well beat the baby. She can't beat me anyway. That's tyrannical bullshit. They need to be squashed immediately. I would show him no leniency. It would be a stiff penalty and a harsh one at that. And ain't no writing the judge from the family. He's a good boy. I don't hear that shit. You be gone. I would start stripping motherfucking citizenship, and I'd ship them off to a fucking island somewhere, and they'd have to go back to the fucking Stone Age and build their own civilization there. And that'd be the lightest thing I would do. Normally, this type of shit, you'd be gone. Bottom of the ocean. Hands down, no questions asked. Shit is stupid. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope the baby's alright. Because, I mean, at that age, you know, the brain is still developing, body's still developing, and then to take vicious blows to the face and head for a child that young, we don't know what the long term damage could be. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.